Hi everyone, welcome to the session. So before we go into the session, hope you all aware about the LWC Aura. All these you are aware of these two things, right? Basic LWC and Aura.
Yes,
Yes, we are.
yes,
Because this Lightning messaging channel LMS is the advanced version of LWC. So my assumption will be you all know LWC also Aura, and then it will be easier to for you all to understand. Otherwise, it will be difficult to understand. Okay, before we go into LMS, tell me one thing, any one of you, like how we communicate between two LWC or two Aura as of today. Like if you have worked on any LWC or any Aura, how you communicate between them? Anyone?
parent
Two
to child
LW
or child to parent communication.
anyone like say, give me two example, parent to child, how you communicate, child to parent, how you communicate.
Okay, in parent to child, we need to have a API property in the child side, and by which in the HTML of parent we can call the child like C and slash sorry dash the name of the child, and by and there we need to put the name of the API associated variable name, and by that we can pass the property of parent to child, and in
Okay,
order to do
basically
the vice versa.
yeah, please continue.
Yeah, in order to do that, the vice versa, like child to parent, we need to create a custom custom.
Hello.
Hello, am I audible? Okay,
Yeah,
sorry, I
you
just
are.
got you. Yeah, we need to create a custom event, and by that we can dispatch that event in order to communicate with child to parent.
So basically, parent to child, you will declare a global variable on your child, and then you will access that global variable from your parent, right?
Right, right.
And you have to embed that child in your parent. But for child to parent, you have to throw like dispatch an event, and then you have to uh, handle or catch that event in the target component.
In the
Correct?
target of component. Right.
Yeah. So this is about LWC and Aura also same thing. Now tell me there are two components. Forget about LWC. Two Aura component. They are not in the same hierarchy. I mean, no parent-child relationship are there. Then if I want to communicate with them, how I can do that?
Then pubs up can be used, and another most
No, no,
important
forget about PubSub. We don't know PubSub yet. I'm
okay.
talking about only, in Aura. I have two component, no relation with
Hmm.
those two component. How to communicate between those two component?
Then yes, then LMS need to be used, I guess, because a common messaging system will be there by which we can publish something from the from one component, and that published thing will be subscribed from the other component as well.
In Aura, is there any other option to communicate between two component without any relationship? Anyone? There is another event called application event in Aura. Okay. So application event, like if you fire that event, you can catch or handle that event anywhere in your application. Just like your custom event is between child to parent. You have to be related, right? Then only the related child parent can catch the event from child. But application event is like if you fire that event, anyone in the application can catch that event and handle that event. So in Aura, we have that option to communicate between two different components. Clear?
Yes.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
In LWC, unfortunately, we do not have that option too. Also, like And there are another type of page is there, that is VF page, Visual Source page. So that is a very old implementation, but if there is any requirement that you need to communicate between VF page with LWC, you cannot communicate. There are no other option other than this LMS. But so LMS is basically a messaging channel, or like a bridge between any type of common components. Does not matter it is a Aura or it is a LWC or it is a VF page. Does not matter if those are related, like those are in the same hierarchy, or there is no relationship between those components. Does not matter. The LMS is a bridge, and that LMS can establish a relationship or connection or transfer messages between any components. Like from LWC, you can communicate from LWC to VF page. From VF to you can communicate with LWC. From Aura to LWC, LWC to Aura, LWC to LWC, parent child parent, does not matter. Using LMS, you can communicate or transfer, basically communicate with any type of components. So that is the beauty of LMS. Basically, it was released in summer 20. Like I talk about the application event, right? I'm not sure if anyone of you used application event or not, but it's exactly same as application event. Application events also, like, you can communicate with any components. So this is exactly same as application events, but in LWC we do not have anything like application events. So they have introduced this lightning messaging channel. This is a separate metadata. Like if you create a LWC component, you will get a set of component metadata, right? HTML, JS, CSS. So LWC is a completely different metadata, which basically established connection between any type of components. Clear?
Yes, clear.
Yes, sir.
I'll share my screen quickly. So, like as I said, you can uh, in like LMS can be used from anywhere, right? So, like there are different approach to communicate between SMS messaging channel from LW. If you want to access messaging channel, that is a separate metadata. From LWC, you have to like scope the module like @Salesforce/messaging channel. From Visual Source, you have to use a global variable called $message channel. In Aura, you have to use lightning : message channel. Okay, just read through this once.
This message channel will be the name of the message channel, or
No,
this
no,
is the
no, no.
static message channel?
These are the variable.
These are the
These are the
variables.
global variables. Like these are the variables, default variables in order to access messaging channel. Exact same name. These are case sensitive even. So message channel C in camel casing, right? So you have to follow that.
Got it. Okay.
So now, say like in your mobile, right? You, in order to use a SIM in your mobile, you have to subscribe to any, like, first what you need to do, first you need to buy a plan according to your choice. You have to buy a plan, correct? And if you don't want to use that SIM anymore, you can like unsubscribe from that plan, something like that, right? We have to use, or any say everyone is using Netflix, Hotstar. These are the apps, right? You are using. So first they have provided. You have to, in order to view Netflix or Hotstar, any OTT app, you have to first subscribe. Otherwise, you will not able to see, right? And if you don't want to see anymore or pay any money to them, then you have to unsubscribe those. Correct. So messaging channel is like a OTT app only. So that is a separate app sitting inside Salesforce. Whoever wants to use that app, they have to subscribe first. And if you don't want to use that, you have to unsubscribe that. Like I'll show you one example. I have like recently, I think tomorrow only I have built that. This is one of the one LWC component I have. This is a single LWC component only. There is no parent child single LWC component. Say I am typing LMS demo, and if I click publish, it will, nothing is happening, right? Because like the messaging channel, this is the name of the my messaging channel. I have the messaging channel, but this component has not subscribed to that messaging channel, so I'm not able to view anything. So if I subscribe, just click this subscribe button. Right now I have subscribed that messaging channel. Now if I publish, you see the message, what message that has been sent, and what is the source of that message. So I change it to test. If I publish, it will give you the updated test. But so now I have unsubscribed. Now I am saying test one. If I publish, sorry, see nothing is happening, right? I have removed test, but because I have unsubscribed. Now if I again subscribe and publish, it will start copying the getting the message from the LMS messaging service. In that way, you can use LMS. Like for example, another example I will give you here. So, say for example, you have one component LWC CMP1, okay, and you have another component LWC CMP2, and now there is the LMS. You have the LMS. Now, does not matter. This is parent, who is child. Is there any relationship or not? That does not matter. Now, for example, you want to send some message. Message means message, data, anything, right? From CMP1 to CMP2. So what you have to do? CMP2 will catch the uh, message or receive the message, right? And CMP1 will send the message. So what you have to, this is the LMS. So CSP1 will publish publish the LMS, and CMP2 will subscribe and receive the SMS LMS. Same LMS, same thing. This will publish, this will subscribe. So while publishing, you can send any data.
Like
You can
one
send
is,
any data.
sorry to interrupt, Divyajyoti sir. Like
Hmm.
one portion is sender part and one is the recipient, right?
Yes, 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 correct. So now the question is how to subscribe and how to publish, right? So you see, I have just so whenever you are going to use LMS in any of the LWC component. If you want to subscribe or unsubscribe or publish, depending on that, you have to import these variables. Say for my this example, CMP1 will publish, right? Then CMP1 will only import the publish, and this create message content, release message content, and message service is common. But that will only publish. The component which will publish this one, CMP2, that will import the subscribe. Unsubscribe is again optional. Like that is, like if you want to have that feature, that you can do. But these, so if you want to publish, you have to import the publish variable of LMS or framework, you can say. You have to subscribe. If you want to subscribe, you have to import the subscribe framework of messaging service. And then this is common for everyone. Everything, this line, like this is variable, this can be anything, but you have to, as I told you, right, on say LWC, you have to use @Salesforce slash messaging channel, right? So here you go, @Salesforce slash messaging channel, because I am going to use this in the LWC. If I have to use in Aura, you have to use lightning colon slash messaging channel. In Visual Force page, you have to use $message channel, like that. I will show you the demo I showed you there. Clear? Anyone, like any doubt till now?
Sorry, Rigbujiti sir, but can you please repeat once more the import section, the first one, the publish and publish?
Okay, 1 minute.
Thanks.
Sorry, am I audible?
No, you are not audible.
Oh,
No,
sorry,
no.
I was talking in mute. Okay, yeah. So what I am saying, this piece of code, right? Import, publish, subscribe, unsubscribe, create message content, release message context. So these are the different framework of lightning messaging service, right? So the component, the LWC or Aura or Visual Force page, depending on what that component is performing. Say some component is want to publish a message or pass some message, they have to import the publish one. If some component is want to receive that message, they have to import subscribe. Also, if you want to have the unsubscribe feature, you have to import the unsubscribe feature. And this create message context and release message context also, which will publish, that will get the create message content, right? Because that will create the message content, that component. And release message content, the component which will receive the message, that component needs to have the release message content context. And this line is to uh, access the LMS you created. So this one is your LMS name, underscore C. I'll show you. So this is again XYZ. It can be anything. It can be anything underscore C. XYZ underscore C. It's just the name of your LMS. Okay. This is your name of the LMS. This is again the variable you want to store your LMS information. And this line, this Salesforce slash messaging channel, is to access the LMS from LWC. From VF page it will become dollar messaging channel. From Aura it will become lightning colon messaging channel. Clear?
Yes, clear.
Yes.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Okay. Generally, for LWC, I would suggest everyone to use VS Code. Also, there is a extension is available that is like Lightning Studio, but it's beta version basically. It's not recommended highly. So I have created this one, right? LMS channel, and then this is my messaging channel name and all. So here is my the messaging channel I have created. So this is the messaging channel. You see my message channel. It's like a custom object. So whatever name you will provide, it will have that name underscore underscore C. This is my messaging channel, and messaging channel like you can declare your custom fields. Say if you want to what message to send, what is the source system. As you see, like my output says this is the message I have sent and this is the source system of the message. So two variable is there, custom variable. So this is my custom object, my messaging channel, like custom object, like and this is a separate metadata I told you, right? So this is again the like custom metadata. LMS is something like that. So this is the object name, my message channel, and when you access that you have to say underscore underscore C, and then you have the fields. These are the two fields. You can have n number of fields, custom field. So using this field you have to pass the data, you have to use this field. Go through this code and let me know.
So, sir, when we will publish something, that
Hmm,
data will come and will be stored in this specific field only, and the publish
correct,
and the subscriber will also take the value from this field only, right?
correct, exactly.
Okay.
So here you can see four fields you have assigned, right? Like, so why have
Not
you
for two field. You see,
field name description and here two fields? Both are different custom object. One is my message channel, and I understand. And for second one,
this is the field of that messaging channel.
yeah,
The field name.
yeah, you have told that my message channel is kind of a custom object, correct?
Correct, correct.
Yeah, so in this my message channel custom object, there has two fields. One is field name, one is description, correct? So for another message field, so what would be the custom object or messaging channel name? Is there any messaging channel name we require?
No, I did not get your question.
Like here you have mentioned master label my message channel, so
Correct.
that portion I understand is kind of a custom object. So for
Yes.
you have assigned two fields, message to
Two
send.
fields for this custom object.
Yes, and for this this the second part, the field name, source system my source, that part what would be the? Okay, okay. Oh, understood. Like this is the field name and this is the field type, right? Message to send and description is the field type, right?
Message to send is the field name.
Description. No, no, no.
Go
This
to
description part. This is the field type. Okay.
description. Description is just a description of this field. You can explain, like it's not mandatory thing. Description. Whenever you create a custom field in Salesforce, right?
Mm-hmm.
What all information the type of the field, then you also get the description of the field, right? Help
Yeah, the
text
field type.
description.
That
So
is
this
the
is
field
like that.
type.
Yeah. So this is the description of that field.
Like if like this is a text or integer, this kind of thing, right?
No, there is no data type.
No, but so I don't get the what is the description part.
Description is the say message to send. I can type like this field, this field will store the message to send. Just description of that field. What this field about?
Okay, okay. This is not a mandatory part, right?
No, 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 no.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, when you create any like any custom field, anything, you see that the below in the description.
Yeah,
So
yeah, yeah.
that
I got it. So there is no field. Okay. So two fields, message to send and source type system. Okay, I got it.
If you use VS Code or like, you don't have to write this code. So this is like when you create a Lightning messaging channel, in VS Code also it will ask for these details. Say like my, um, I'll get it like my uh, demo LMS, right? So then this is your my demo LMS, like that.
it is
Then the description.
it is also present in VS Code, right, sir?
Yes, 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 yes.
Lightning Messenger.
Yes, yes. Is exposed like if you want to expose your once you have in order to use your LMS, you have to mark the is exposed as true.
Yes.
Then there are the fields. You can add n number of fields. Except for now, I am creating one field only. Message to send. That's it. The description, whatever description you want to add, you can add for the
Master level
description.
is the API name, sir.
Yes, yes, yes. Yeah. Okay. It will not allow this. So this is my new LMS LMS being created, right? So this is my master label. This I have created one field, right? So here you go, one field only. So new LMS is being created. This is how you can create your LMS. Clear?
Yes, sir. Clear.
Yes.
Now forget about this one. So this one I have created already, right? So now how to use that LMS? So like this example, this one the example, right? So what I did, I created one LWC page. So this is my HTML. HTML is a simple thing. I just type the two input field, right? This is one input field. So this is one input field where I will type the message, and then one button called publish, and then another two button called subscribe and unsubscribe, and to display the message I received from the LMS. So here I have the message. This here I will display the message, right? This is a very simple HTML, right? Go through the HTML. So this is my message. So this is the forget about these things. This I will go to one by one. But anyway, like you have worked on LW, so you should be able to understand, right? What about this on click on click? This method will be called in the JavaScript on click. This method will be called. This is the variable where I will store my message within LWC, and this is my on change. Whenever I am typing something, this method will be called, right? And this is the button, publish button, and on this button I will call this publish method. Go through this code. Clear?
Yes.
Yes.
And so I will use this same component to publish, subscribe, unsubscribe, everything. So that is why I have imported all the framework: publish, subscribe, unsubscribe, create message, messaging channel, and this is right. And this is my messaging channel name, my messaging channel, right? You see, my message channel. So it would say my message channel underscore C, then at the rate Salesforce message channel to access the messaging channel within LWC. Correct? Hello.
Yeah.
Yes.
So once I click subscribe button, right? I have two buttons, subscribe. So once I click subscribe button, what will happen? Go to my subscribe method. So it will say, it will first check if already subscription is there or not. If not, then what will do? It will subscribe to my messaging channel. So this is the code to subscribe. Subscribe again is the method which I get from this interface, right? Or framework, subscribe. Within this method, that three variable is expecting. One is this the context, right? And then the messaging channel. This is the messaging channel, right? My messaging channel details is here, right? This is my messaging channel, and what the message I want to display, the message variable, right? Same, if I once I click unsubscribe, this will just nullify the subscription variable. This is the subscription variable. Now once I click publish, first on my handle change, it will receive the message I have typed in, and then this is the message, this is my local variable, and in that variable I have these two variable from my messaging channel, right? Correct? Message to send and source system, message to send and source system, true. So I have assigned the values, message to send, I have assigned the message I have received, and this is a hard coded value, source system. And then publish. Again, what to publish? The context, the messaging channel details, and the message I have prepared here. Once I do that, it will, in my HTML, it will simply publish this receive message. So what is receive message? Here, right? Display message, receive message. If there is any message, or it will just get from that message I received, right? Hello?
Yes.
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 So, sir, when I am clicking the publish button, so
Hmm.
this this is the middleman. Like it is like this message will be like when I am displaying the any message that
Hmm.
hold the message, right?
Hmm. Hmm.
So that depending on the LMS will be like this message will be hold, and then when I am trigger when I am tell me like you can show my message, so that that work that that part is doing by the LMS, right, sir?
Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah.
So, do anyone of you know? Have you any idea about DOM?
Yeah, DOM means like if I anything like if I if anything I am in the server, like if I call anything in the server, that DOM will be compile this like uh, compile this link or like HTTP is, and then they can show the anything like any message will be displayed, right?
Mm. It's basically whenever one lightning component is, you see, one lightning component is loaded into
Yeah,
UI, right? It will have a DOM.
yeah.
It will access. So LMS is nothing but using that DOM to communicate between components.
Okay,
So that is why in my code I will see like so there are two another variable, right? Interface create message context and release message. Correct, correct.
yes.
So once you publish the message, this create message context will create the context, basically hold the DOM. Okay. So until and unless you are refreshing or anything, your message will be there. But once you refresh the page, you have published the message from LMS. Now you have to release that message from the LMS, right? Otherwise, the message will be always there. So you have to release that message. So that is why release the message. But when you will release the message, when your component is disconnected from your DOM, you know that like you guys know
Yeah,
about the life cycle of LWC, right?
yes, discounted policy.
So you know, right, when disconnected, that is why I told you this is a advanced version of LWC. So you should have idea about the DOM, and that is why I have not come, like I have not explained this area. So once you publish the message will store in the DOM that is used for by that LWC component. But how to release that message? Once you disconnect it from the DOM, it will just release that context you created for that messaging channel.
Okay.
So
So
here you
directly,
created the, yes, yeah,
so this message will be not directly compiled in the DOM.
no,
That's
yes,
stored in the like in LMS, right?
yes. So
Then LMS
basically, yeah. So
LMS will
my,
be,
yeah, tell me.
yeah, like so LMS will be like control this message.
Correct. So that is why the drawback of it, once you publish the message, right? Until and unless you are releasing the message, any component in your org use that message. Any component. So this is a kind of security breach also. Like you have one component and you have passed some message to that component using LMS. Now, if you do not release that message, disconnect the DOM, I can, like anyone can create another LWC component and receive that message.
So
So like,
disconnect.
do not use yeah, like until and unless there is no other option, like as I said, like two LWC component with any relation, then only use LMS or communicate between LWC to VF page or VF page to LWC, then only use LMS. But LMS, like, do not use the standard process like the at the rate API variable when you are using child going to parent to child, and then child to parent, use custom events only. Because of this, it is also very hard to debug LMS. Debugging also very difficult. Like if anything failed, like where it is actually failed, where that message is gone and all, debugging is very difficult. I have uh, I have another code also, but I have not prepared that. So like this is the subscriber, and this is the subscriber. Where is the receiver? This is the receiver. Yeah. So this is a two different component examples. This is subscriber, right? So it will import only subscribe and message context.
Yeah.
And based on that, it will subscribe the message, right? And receive the message, the publisher message. And the component that is publishing, that will import only publish, right? This is the code I get from Google actually. And then here this is publishing the message. I have one VF page also. Can show you the code. So this is the VF page. Same messaging channel. The my message underscore C. I have, although the VF page is not working, I have to I have not got time to debug why that is not working. But I have built that VF code. Yeah, it is like as I told. So in order to access, you have, in VS Code you have to use dollar message channel, right? So here is my, here there I am accessing the my, this is my messaging channel name, and this is dollar message channel, right? So here I am publishing. So in order to publish in messaging channel, like in VF page, in order to access DOM, there is document dot get element by ID. I'm not sure how many of you use how many of you used VF page. So to access, basically you have to access the DOM. So get element by ID, and then to publish the message from VF page, it will say Salesforce.1.publish. Same to subscribe, Salesforce.1.subscribe. To unsubscribe, Salesforce.1.unsubscribe. Right? That's it. But it is not working. I have to do some debugging. Why it is not working? The same code I did in LWC also. I tried to build it here. Subscribe, paste, but public message is not working. But like this type of code you need to use. Any one of you can take this code and try to, like, you can try debugging this code why this is not working in VF page. I can, how to pass on this code, Subhanjit, so that they can debug and like find why this is not working.
So is it possible to share in the group or you want to mail?
I'll see if I can. Is there any chat option?
In this Google Meet?
Yes, I have the chat
Yes,
option,
yes.
right?
Yeah, you have, you have.
Okay. Okay,
You can share
I
here.
will share this. I will share this to metadata with the team. Subhanjit, you can like like you can get if who can fix this issue. Why this is not working?
Okay,
This is
okay.
kind of a task for them.
Correct, correct. So Omshita, Rakesh, just copy the
This is the LMS. Yeah.
yeah,
Yes,
copy
yes.
the code and take keep it in yourself and share it to individuals so that you can practice.
Yeah.
Okay.
But like again, like do not use LMS until unless there is no other option is left for you.
Why, sir?
I told no, there are, see, I published one message, right? Until and unless I am releasing that message, anyone can receive that message. Anyone.
Okay. Yes.
Any you can create. I have published one message. Until and unless I am releasing that message, you can create any LWC component and subscribe. If you subscribe to that messaging channel, you will get that message. This is kind of security breach.
Hmm.
Say I have published one message, I forgot to release. My code has a issue that I do not have that logic to release that message. So the message will be stays forever. And also the debugging is very difficult, especially when you are communicating between VFS and LWC using LMS, like where that message goes, where it is failing, it's very difficult to debug.
Okay. Got it.
So yeah, I think Subhanjit, we are good. Anyone have any questions? And again, like if any one of you do not have that much knowledge on DOM and life cycle of LWC, please first understand that. Then come to this LMS. Life cycle of LWC is very important here. When to publish that, when your DOM will be available. Once your DOM is registered, then what is the next method that will be called automatically. Then when that once you disconnect from your DOM, what method will be available for you, those part is very important. Until unless you are understanding those, like, see, code is available for you, you can just copy paste and it will start working. But if something happens, it is not working or not, you have to debug, you have to understand all those things. In real life project, when you are using LMS and if something is not working and you have to debug, you have to understand the life cycle of LWC.
So I have a question.
Yeah.
Can I ask you? Yeah. So the thing is,
Yeah.
in PubSub, if the publisher and subscriber component are available in the same page, then only we can create a PubSub. Okay. So
Yes.
in LMS, do we need the page reference number?
No. You don't need, you just need the LWC.
Okay. We don't need any page reference number. That's
No.
fine.
Just
Okay.
have the messaging channel set up. Once you have the messaging channel, basically once you have the OTT, if you have subscribed to the OTT, you will get the access to that OTT. Does not matter where you are, what which you are in the mobile or in the your TV or in the laptop. Does not matter. You can access once you have the subscription of that app. You can access it from the browser, from your mobile, from your TV, right?
Okay. Yeah.
Exactly same thing. Messaging channel is exactly same thing. Once you subscribe to that messaging channel, like in so that is the limit, that is the bad thing about LMS. Once you have the subscription of Netflix, there is a device limitation, right? How many device you can access and all. But in
Yes.
LMS there is no limitation. So like once anyone can subscribe and anyone can, n number of components can use that same LMS, same message can receive. That's a good thing and the negative thing also. Just imagine you have one LMS and you have some PI information, you are publishing some PI, you understood PI information, right?
Yes.
Personal
Yes, sir.
information like phone
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
number, email address,
Mm-hmm.
and you are publishing some PI information from an LMS, right? And
Right, sir.
there is a dedicated component for you and you want to subscribe that LMS from that component only. That is very good. But somehow you forgot to release that context. Once you publish, you have forgot to release. Now like any component can access that LMS, can subscribe that LMS and get that PI information.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
So if there is no more questions, I think Dipo, you are good now.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm looking for where to stop recording.
Okay.
Maybe I have to disconnect the call. Then automatically the
So at the
Yeah,
red
you can
button,
disconnect. So guys, if you have any questions, please reach us to me, Dibbo or Animesh, Amurto anytime. Today we will be closing the day batch 22. So today was the last class. If you have any queries or if you want to continue with the day class once again, we are already going. We are already so we have already started batch 25. It is also a day batch, a new session. So anyone is interested to repeat, please feel free to reach to me and let me know, or else we will be closing batch 22. Thank you, guys. Yeah, Kamojit, you are saying something.
no, I was saying for the recording that one, the red one to click to stop the recording.
I think once Dibbo will leave, recording will automatically leave.
Okay, okay. Thank you, Dipura.
Yeah, Dibbo. Thank you so much, Dibbo.
thank you.
Thank you, Dipada.
Thank you.
Thanks
Thank you.
everyone. Thank you.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Shavanda.
Thank you so much.
Bye.
Bye, everyone. Bye.
Bye.
হ্যালো শুভনজিৎ,
হ্যাঁ Dibbo.
লিভ করতে দিচ্ছে না, এটা স্টপ করতে হবে রেকর্ডিং। কিন্তু
Top option পেয়েছো?
ট্রান্সক্রিপশন স্টপ হয়েছে। হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ এবার হয়েছে। ইয়া গট ইট পেয়েছি।
Okay. Done.